Hey everybody, Morgan Ward back here at Conrad's Restaurant and Alehouse in the Northland. We're having a great time serving you great beer. We've got a hell of a lineup coming up this week that we've been building up to. We've got some big stouts, we've got some new fresh IPAs. But one of the first things I want to touch base with is we just got TapStar Certified. So really excited about that. Our friend Neil Whitty came out, walked through our facility, walked through what we're doing to make sure that we're serving you a fresh product and clean glassware, monitoring the temperature that the beer is served at, monitoring the gas that we're sending it through. So learned some great things along the way and appreciate Neil coming out. So I also want to thank my staff for putting in the hard work and going through some of the details that I've been asking from them, because we all do care about the product that we're giving you. So again, thanks Neil for coming out. Now let's get into some of these beers that I'm really excited about. First up, we've got the City Barrel Day Drinker, which is a New England IPA, 6.4%. And this thing is the epitome of a juicy IPA. So they took their Rad AF, threw some mango juice in there, still kept that ABV at 6.4%. And Grant brought this out yesterday. It's super fresh. So one thing that I will say about everything that we've been putting on from City Barrel: one, it's killer. Two, it doesn't last long. So make sure and get here, get your growler, whatever it is, because that keg will last 2-3 days tops. So another winner from City Barrel. Next up, we've got the Alley-Oop Dunkel from Free State. So this is a 5.6% Dunkel, and Free State, they kind of fly under the radar, but they are just really good about putting out just good, approachable, quality beer. So, there's not a whole lot of adjuncts, not a whole lot of crazy stuff that they're putting out. It's all stuff that is, every time you get it, that you just like the Yakamaniac IPA, their blue collar lager. When I have this stuff, I'm just reminded about the beers that really got me into craft beer. This one's no different. So we've got a really nice, roasty, malty Dunkel. Excellent starter beer to get your night going. Stop and do that because I've got a mouthful of beers coming up here for you. On to Big Stouts. 4-hand, single origin. This is an Imperial Coffee Stout, collabo with Sump Coffee, using their Ethiopian brew. Lots of chocolate, lots of vanilla, 10.5%. This is a limited release from 4-hand, so we put it on last week. It won't last a whole lot longer. And with some of the other big stouts that we've got going on, this would be a really great beer to start off your big stout flight. Speaking of that, we've got the Boulevard Let's Keep It Platonic, 14.2%, double barrel aged Imperial Stout, collaboration with WeldWorks and with Side Project. Double barrel aged, big beer with a nice sweetness. The one thing that I really like about this is you're getting enough of the barrel. You're definitely getting some bourbon in there, but it doesn't burn. It's not going to hit you so hot down your throat. It's a really nice, well-rounded barrel-aged beer, and that would be a nice little kind of end cap to your stout flight. Now, next we've got a Saison from Boulevard, and it's a collabo with Mickler Brewing, so they've got the Pick Me Up a Cherry Danish. So this is going to be a wild European yeast fermented Saison. It's going to have a nice tartness to it. It's nothing over the top, but it's got some cherry juice and lots of raspberry. So if you're looking for a nice kind of fruited sour that's still got a big body, it's not going to be thin with that Saison, that wild yeast, it still holds itself together. It's a really good limited beer. Now, the one that I am most excited about is Perennial Abraxas. And this isn't throwing any shade at the beers that we just went over. They're all killer. That's why I picked them out. But I am partial to Abraxas. I look forward to this beer every year. Perennial's been kind of in limbo with getting some of their product over to this side of the state. They just got picked up by Craft Republic, and I can't tell you how excited I am about that to get them back into our normal rotation. So Abraxas is an Imperial Coffee Stout with cocoa nibs, vanilla bean, and cinnamon. Now, this year has a lot of cinnamon, and that's not saying that it's a bad thing. It's for this time of year, it's perfect. It's a nice kind of brighter coffee stout than some of the other ones where it's just kind of chocolate heavy. They've got a little bit of lactose in there, so that thickens it up. It's got a great body to it, but again, I just can't tell you how excited I am to have Abraxas. We got one keg of it. It won't last long. Get your growler. Come in and see us and have one. Again, big coffee stout flights. We've got them. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for checking us out. Cheers.